Hello, hello. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. Welcome, welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming in. And I see those hearts are flying. Usually takes between 5 and 10,000 likes in order to get up on the For You page. So I really appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, OJM. How are you over there on YouTube? Nice to see ya. All right. Welcome, welcome. It is time. Hi, Ria. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Blue Nurse. How are you guys? Great to see you, ladies and gents. Thank you for the join me. Yeah, everybody, if you could hit that little orange heart up in the corner there, that just helps the algorithm. It only costs you 1 coin. Same with the little ice cream cones or 1 coin. Just helps boost the algorithm and helps get me on the For You page. So without further ado, we are ready to roll with the Diava Smackdown song. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Cindy on YouTube. She signs on everything for waiting for MAGA to enter the door. Whether this and that in a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's a role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got bite. Come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diava hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diava's got game, and she's hard to beat. Diava, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running a show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma the Jew. With maggots in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diava delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, look, we have a seen Diava, a crusader of truth." Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown Queens. So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA twits swallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diava's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional. That's for you, MAGA. Stop being so emotional. And whoever just said the DNC must pay me good, prove I get paid by the DNC. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Nope, there's no difference. If you think there's a difference between what happened here and what happens there, you don't know anything about your history. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request, come on up. Otherwise, you're probably going to be muted in the comment section if you're going to just hide out in the comment section and not have the guts to come up and use your whole voice. You're probably going to get muted. Cowards aren't allowed to stay in the comment section. They have to come up.
Right? Someone owes me a shit ton of money. If the DNC is supposed to be paying me, I've been doing this for free. Where the hell's my money? You guys just can't believe that people actually love this country more than you. That we do this shit for free for democracy. So we are living with a fascist dictator. No one has to pay me to do that. My followers, the people who come and watch my lives every day, they give me donations. That's the only money I make because I show up every day to fight for this fucking country. Unlike your president who's trying to make himself a fucking king, and we ain't having it. And I'm going to be here every day making sure it don't happen. All right, let me bring up my backup account here. Let's get rolling. Thank you so much for that gift. That was so cool. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Let's have a conversation. Don't be scared. If you think that all this is fine, then come up and defend it. Let's go. Cat got your tongue? If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. One of the Trump supporters that was just in here that I invited up that he didn't come up and you guys probably muted him. I just saw a notification. He went on one of my videos and left a comment. He is so salty. He won't come up here and talk to me, but he went to one of my videos, one of my old videos, because I haven't posted a video in a long time, to go make a comment. They're so soft. Oh my God, they're so scared of me. They can't defend this shit, or they would be up here like giving it a go. Crazy. Crazy. Frenemies, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
27, Kentucky.
All right. What did you want to say?
You think that these are equal?
Yes.
Proof.
Because even Loretta, thank you. Even Bukele came out and said that when you go into his prison, the only way you come out is in a casket. That's his words.
Exist?
Pardon me?
Life sentences? Ever heard of that?
Yeah. So did what Abrego Garcia did, was that worthy of a life sentence?
It's their citizen.
What did he do? No, he was here on a protected status, specifically not to be sent back to El Salvador.
Yeah, that was
He denounced he gave up his citizenship for that protection. So due process is afforded to anyone. So what crime did he commit that gives him a life sentence?
Whatever El Salvador decides.
No. He was protected here. No, he
wasn't.
He was here under legal have you read it? I'm not going to go over this if you haven't even read the 13 pages of the October decision in 2019. Have you read it? If not, then don't come up here and talk. Have you read it?
Yeah.
Have you read it? Shh. Answer my question.
Yes. Going back to El Salvador.
No.
No.
Then you haven't read it.
Yes, I have.
You're lying.
No, okay. I'm lying.
Yes, you obviously didn't read it if you don't know.
It says we can't return it back to El Salvador.
He was here. He was granted the protection to stay here. He was only not granted asylum because he passed the 365-day mark. Otherwise, they were going to grant him asylum, but because it was over 365 days, they said they were going to deny the asylum claim because they had to procedurally, but they granted him the temporary legal status and not to be deported with the withholding order. So he was not supposed to be sent to El Salvador. Period. End dot. He was also here, and the Trump administration gave him a work permit in 2019. He signed in, he checked in with ICE every single year, 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, every single year, never committed a crime, has no criminal history. Why does he belong with a life sentence?
Okay, well, here, this is what I think.
No, I don't care what you think. I'm asking you. I need you. Yeah. I need you to answer my question. You need to answer my question. What crime? No, I need you to engage in the question. No, I said, what did he do to warrant being sent to a life sentence?
And I literally just said, I don't think he earned a life sentence.
Then bring his ass back like the Supreme Court told him to.
Like I just said, we should bring him back to America, put him into American prison, try him for immigration.
What is he going to go to prison for?
Crossing the country illegally.
That's not a crime. It's like a speeding ticket or a jaywalking. Okay, it's not a criminal offense. It's a civil offense.
Darn. You can go to jail for a speeding ticket.
Yeah, if it's egregious. Okay, yes. If you're going 95 and a 25, yes, they could.
Oh, okay.
But typically, you're just fucking stupid. Get out of here.
What?
Yeah, you're just dumb. I don't like you. I don't like you at all. You're gross. You're disingenuous. You got digital blackface. You're just gross. You can go to jail for a speeding ticket. It's that splitting hair shit that I cannot stand. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing your dumb fucking games because you have no answer. Dork. I'm not playing this stupid shit. They know what this is. That's why they have to twist themselves in a goddamn pretzel. If a mental gymnastics had a gold medal, he would have been an Olympian. These people are nuts. Psychologically insane. Like, need professional help. Like, seriously. Jay.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Can you turn down your TV, please?
Say that again.
Can you turn down your TV?
Wait, I'm doing it now. Can you hear me clear?
I mean, yes, but you still have a lot of background noise. Are you playing like checkers or something? Oh my God. Okay. How old are you? Did you vote for Trump?
I'm 27 and yes, I did this time.
Huh?
Yes, I did this time. I'm 27.
Okay. What state are you in?
Oh, Washington, D.C.
What time is it in Washington, D.C. right now?
It's 4:22.
What do you want to say?
Are you going to
Dude, you have bars, which means your Wi-Fi is shit. We can't hear you at all. Get better Wi-Fi, move places, do something better. You can come back. You can request, but that's painful just trying to get you connected. It's ridiculous. Dog, what are you doing? No, no, U.S. Marine. I did not mean to bring you up. That was a mistake. Sorry. Bossman, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
28, North Carolina.
All right. What did you want to say?
I just gotta say, you're a delusional old lady. How can you compare Poland, an extermination camp, to El Salvador?
What do you think?
Those two compare to each other?
Because that's what they do. That they do the same.
One was burning people.
Jesus Christ! I just got banned. Let me file an appeal. I'm so stupid. I fucking hate TikTok, I swear. For bullying and harassing.
Okay, if you were in...
Oh, wait. See what they say. At least it's only for one day. It's only been 10 minutes. I know. I didn't bully anybody. And their definition of her bullying and harassing is like continuous, bullying and name calling and belittling and so when they violate us for that stuff, it's never. I don't ever do that to people like the way that they say their bullying and harassing policy is. I don't ever do that. I may say something like I call him a dork, okay, or something like that. But I don't just go on and 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 just like bully and harass them so bad. I don't. That's not even me as a person. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to anybody. I'm not a bully. They call us the snowflakes. Either these or the. I agree, Becky. Something has happened with the bias of TikTok. Right? I don't like them. So what? Right? I'm allowed to say it. I don't like them. I hit the appeal, so I'm just waiting. Oh, my appeal was approved. I'm going back live. Can't shut me down, bitches. This is crazy. All right, I'm going back live now. Get these hormonal men all up in their fifis. Exactly, Wendy. Welcome back. I won my appeal. Nanny boo boo. If everybody could come in just hitting that screen so we can get it back up on the For You page, I really appreciate it. It takes between 5 and 10,000 to hit the For You page, so I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. I won my appeal, so I am back, baby. They're trying to quiet me. All right. Thank you guys for making those hearts fly. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for helping with my little gift goal there. Thank you, everybody watching over here on YouTube and Twitch. So good to see you guys all here. You guys rock. Thank you so much. All right. Let me bring my backup account up here again, and we'll get rolling. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're going to hit the guest request button. Everybody else, you're just hitting that screen until we get back up on that For You page, and just let's get to 50K as fast as we can. You guys are so amazing, and I love you so much, and I appreciate it so, so much. All right, let me bring up my backup account, and we'll get started here. All right. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Everybody else, just keep on. They don't ever tell me who. I don't ever know why or who. They don't tell us that. I don't know why or who. They don't tell us that. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. All right, here we go. Oh, Scotty's the one who went and made a comment on one of my videos because I invited him up and he didn't come up, and I think he got muted. He's back. I have a fan. Jesus, guys, you guys are doing awesome. Thank you, Nisi. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you guys for all the gifts. You guys are so incredibly generous. I just love you so much. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only to have a conversation with. So if you voted for Donald J. Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. You are the one I wanted to talk to right now. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Nobody's requesting. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. No, Tippy, I don't have TDS. You guys have Trump devotion syndrome, which is a problem. You guys have the problem, not us. You guys are the crazy ones. You guys, thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. We are having a conversation here today. I'm only talking with Trump voters right now. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. So funny how none of them are requesting up. Isn't that so weird? A, they either regret their vote. B, they know they can't defend this shit. Or C, they're scared. That's it. Who's afraid of little old me? Apparently, Trump voters are. Because you're not worthy, says the person who's too scared to come up and talk to me. People are like, you aren't worth my time. You're not worthy. It's code for I'm too scared to talk to you. We already know TikTok code language in here, guys. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on in. Oh, AZ Mike, I think that was a mistake. Look at them. Look at all these who lack courage. Do you think that the background is too much words? Is it too much words? Should I do a different background that's a little easier? Oh, they might get this one. They love these. Drill, baby, drill. You know they only like the bumper sticker catchphrases. You know, drill, baby, drill, make America great again. This is simple enough for Trump voters, so I think I'll change it to this one. The other one might have just had too many words because they don't read. So if they're scrolling by, they're not going to stop to read the background to get the gist because they don't read. So this is a cartoon, so this should work. Let's see if I'm right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. They're so scared. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. You can't? Oh, you're friendly. Dems have lost all power. Shit. In your dreams, buddy. We wiped Wisconsin's ass. We beat by 10 points in a state that Trump won handedly. And they lost to 15 points in Florida. Trust me, there will not be another Republican in office for at least 50 years once we get this shit bag out of the office. So Thomas has been invited. He's not coming up. So go ahead and mute him in the comment section because he's too much of a coward to come up and talk to me. So he doesn't get a voice in the comment section either. I promise you, we will win we will take back the House and or the Senate in the midterms. Because your boy has an even lower approval rating than he had his first term. So much winning. He's winning. We're winning. So much winning. And this was a Fox News poll. Not one of them the left-wing media. This is why you will lose, because if you just kick people out. I'm inviting Trump voters to come up and have a conversation, and they are refusing to come talk to me. We lost because I kick people. We lost the election because I kick people from my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're so dumb. It's so pathetic. Just so pathetic. They are so incredibly pathetic. It's weird. Stretch, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
52, Tennessee.
Okay, what did you want to say?
That you're a cunt.
Oh no, today's Thursday, and I'm not just a regular cunt. It's Thursday, and it's Thunder Cunt Thursday. I am a Thunder Cunt. I earned the title. Don't just call me an ordinary cunt, okay? So put the respect behind my name. Put the respect behind my name that I deserve. I'm a Thunder Cunt, coming to throw thunder on your ass. So get it right and put the respect on my name that I deserve. Thank you, and fuck off. Yeah, Thunder Cunt Thursday. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Whoop, whoop. Took the wind right out of your sails, buddy. You think that coming up here and calling me that's going to be like, oh my God, don't call me that. I'm like, no. Put the proper respect. Thank you, RC. He thought he did something. He's like, you're good. You don't know you clearly haven't come across my page before, because you know that insult doesn't work for me, because I will turn it right around on you. He thought he came up here and ate, and he left with a full plate. Oh, they're so pitiful. Can't come up here and defend this guy. They just have to come up like, you're a gun. Okay. And? Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. I am looking for Trump voters. If you're coming up here to call me the C word, call me a cunt, just you save it. It's like telling me that I have a black shirt on. Like it literally is, You're a cunt. Okay. And okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. U.S. Marine, I am not bringing you up here. We have had enough of you. And you usually have been day drinking quite a bit before now, and you're slurring, and you never make a damn bit of sense. So you can sit in the green room. Maybe I'll bring you up. Maybe I won't. Oh, we're in a subwave. I need 3 more subs in the next 14 minutes. If you want to subscribe, you get access to my cool emotes and a priority in the box when it's time to bring up friendlies. If you want to help support my live, I do have my Cash App, Venmo, Diavatalks. If you want to help support my live, I so much appreciate it. Contrary to what every Republican that comes in here and says every single day, I do not get paid by the DNC. I do not get paid by George Soros. Like, I'd love to know where I could get a check, but alas, I don't. I am completely and totally crowdfunded. So if you'd like to help support my live, I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, trying to save this damn democracy of ours and hold Trump voters accountable for what the hell they voted for. I put on the little yellow banner right up here over here. If you want to help support my live, I truly appreciate you. Thank you, Sylvia, for subscribing. Thank you for guys that just subscribed. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come up and talk to me. Let's have a conversation about drill, baby, drill. Chrissy, thank you for subscribing. Drill, baby, drill. U.S. Marine, I brought you up yesterday and you had already passed out or something because you were nowhere. We're like Bueller. You were not there, my guy. You weren't there. I gave you a shot. You done passed out before I got you. All right. I think he is obsessed with me. He's literally here every day. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. U.S. Marine Silver. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up and talk to me. If you voted for Donald Trump, put a 1 in the comment section and I will just bring you up. If you voted for Trump, put a 1 in the comments and I'll bring you up. They're such cowards, aren't they? Either they can't defend this shit, they regret their vote because they know it's fucked up and they don't have the integrity to just admit it, or they're scared of me. That's it. Can only be one of those. Who just did it? James, thank you. Jay Forrest, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you guys for all of your support today. I really appreciate you. The gaslighting is crazy. What gaslighting? Come on up. Let's chat. I don't know what you mean by gaslighting. I'm genuinely curious. I mean, I'm here for conversation. So if you're willing to have a conversation, come on up. I gave you an invite. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. Yeah, it will be a cold day in hell before I will ever allow a teacher to physically discipline my child. Even though that I'm glad they're homeschooled. But this whole teachers can discipline children again, no. The reason why it was outlawed is because teachers were abusing children. Fucking A, man. It's just another one of It's just another one of his executive orders that'll get shut down by the courts, just like every other fucking thing he's trying to do. It just takes time to make it through courts, but if you notice every single day, judges are stopping him at every single thing he's trying to do. Vance will never win without Trump. Nobody likes Vance, not even Republicans. You're like, Vance 2028. Why is Trump selling Trump 2028 hats now on his website? So teachers have to put up with now disrespectful kids. Alicia, are you fucking shitting me? You think they should be allowed to be paddled and beat in school by their teachers? Please request if that's not what you meant, because that's what I got. Kansas Drifter is I don't believe he's friendly. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come up and talk to me. You guys are so scared. It's ridiculous. Just have a conversation. Well, I can tell. I think I know why. There's not a lot of supporters left. Because if you see the polls, a lot of people, his popularity is nosediving because people are realizing they're not getting what they voted for. They're not getting cheaper groceries. He said groceries are down 95% the other day. Yes, today on his tweet, it was 87%. He don't even know. He's just making shit up. He said all of our groceries, eggs, everything is down 95%. Is your groceries down 95%? We don't have to debate, Angel. Yeah, he says eggs are too cheap. Fucking idiot. He's so dumb. Oh my God. And his followers are even worse. Hello. He doesn't know grocery prices. The man has never been to a grocery store. Did you see when he was trying to do his little grocery stick while he was campaigning? He's like, we're going to talk about groceries. 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 Is that a new word, that groceries? Who uses the word groceries? I don't know, everyone. He's so out of touch. These billionaires are so out of touch. And why you keep voting for these people? Why you keep thinking they give a fuck about you when they're taking money from you? They're taking money from the middle and lower class to give it to the billionaires. When asked today in a press conference or yesterday if he would do a millionaire tax, he goes, no, because then they'll leave the country. He's never going to do anything for you, just for the rich people. Why don't you see that? He says it right out of his mouth, and you guys are like, nuh-uh, that's not what he meant. He's got tax breaks for us. We're going to be getting tax breaks. We are. You're not. He's not going to tax the wealthy. He said it today. He's like, no, because they'll leave the country if I do. He's telling you to your fucking face. You're like, nuh-uh. Alicia, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not.
Oh, but you still think kids should be physically disciplined in school?
No. I'm telling you because I have a son. My oldest son is in Dallas, and he's a fifth grade school teacher. My sister is a teacher in public education.
Okay, I don't need the whole story. I just want to know why you think children should be physically disciplined in school.
No, I don't mean physically disciplined. I don't mean a teacher hitting them or
Well, that was what the executive order was for.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that part. I do think that teachers need to discipline their kids because kids get out of hand in school.
Of course.
But to the point, I didn't get that part. That I didn't see any news today, so I wasn't aware of this.
Yeah, it's incorporating all forms of punishment because it was outlawed that they were allowed to physically touch children.
Right.
So But no, I don't think teachers should not be able to physically. I was paddled. I was paddled in school for something I didn't even do.
Well,
And so it's humiliating, it's horrifying. And then my parents, of course, they were boomers. They had a rule that if we got in trouble at school, we got in trouble at home. So whenever I got home, I got another paddle. I got whipped twice for something I didn't do. So physically punishing children in school is an absolute no.
No, I get it. I grew up in a Catholic school with nuns. I'm in my 60s, so at that time it was permissible for those nuns were with those rulers. Man, they could really be tough. But I remember as I grew up, my parents always we never did anything right. They always favored the teachers. The teachers were always right.
Yep.
And I don't mean to that degree either, because there are teachers that do not belong in the school system. They just chose the wrong career.
I agree.
But I do agree that teachers should have some, so they need to discipline those kids, because sometimes those kids come from homes where there's no type of parents are not showing kids values or respecting elders.
But that's also not. But that's not up to the teachers either.
Yeah, but you know what? Unfortunately, there's a lot of kids that come from broken homes or
broken homes don't make kids not know things.
Oh, I know. My kids came from broken homes, and my kids are, professionals nowadays and very respectful. But there are kids that just grow up in a very bad environment at home, and that's the only way they know how to behave. And how are teachers going to take control of a class if they show up just, looking at TikTok or answering them back, or, I don't think teachers should have to put up with that kind of behavior either.
Okay. I will never advocate. Thank you for coming up and explaining. It's never okay to hit children. Sorry. They do get paid. They get paid a salary to deal with the children. So it's never okay to hit a child. We tell them don't hit your brother or sister, and then if we discipline them by hitting them, it's completely counter to what you just told your kid. We don't hit people. Like, what? There's been multiple studies that the brain does not know the difference between abusing and a spanking. Psychologically, it does the same thing to the brain as abuse. There's been multiple studies done on it. Discipline is okay, like giving them in school's detention, making them write an extra paper. That's a punishment for what they did. But physically touching one, no. Absolutely not. I'm not clueless. I have 4 children. I've been paddled. I spanked my older kids. I was 21 when I had my first kid. Didn't know any better because that's how I was raised. I learned over the years. Don't spank my children now. When you know better, you do better. If there's no other way, if you can't figure out how to discipline your kid without hitting them, you need to get help. You need to get help. If you can't figure out a way to discipline your children or get them to listen to you, remind you, then maybe you have an ineffective parenting style. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button, come on up. I don't want to talk about teachers and discipline and all that for the whole, I'm not interested. I'm not getting into the spanking debate. I'm not doing any of that. I just wanted to address her comment that one time. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. Let's have a conversation. There's tons of Trump supporters in here. I see their comments. They're just too scared to request up. They don't want to talk. I bet your kids cuss at you and you accept it. Yeah. I'm a bad parent. What? Curse words are just words anyway, by the way. I mean, fuck is just the word fuck. Shit is just the word shit. It's just a word. That makes me a horrible parent? Oh my God. Give me a break. I will tell you though, what I did raise is empathetic kids. I raise kids who care about other people. I raise kids who are good human beings. I raise kids who are generous. I raise kids who are thoughtful of others. I raise kids who aren't little fucking schnazzies, okay? I raise kids who give a fuck about other people. And if they say the word damn or hell, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather them have a foul ass mouth but treat people with love and kindness than have a perfectly pretty mouth and treat human beings with filth and unkindness. So fuck all the way off. You guys have your priorities so fucking far backward you don't even know what you're doing. Hey, I don't curse around my parents because my parents don't, they're very religious. They don't like cursing. They've never cursed. I don't curse around my parents. My kids don't curse around their grandparents. They don't curse in public. I allow them to curse at home because this is their home and they're just words. And if there's any place in the world they should be able to be themselves and be authentically themselves, it is in their own home. They don't do it when we're out in public. They don't do it around relatives. Absolutely nothing. They don't have to be anything other than themselves in my house. They don't have to walk around like perfect little kids, like, oh, but can't cuss, can't say anything. They have to walk on eggshells. That, oh, I'm going to get in trouble if I say that word. Just let them be kids. Just let them be fine. They're fine. Some people don't feel right cursing. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. Y'all, we told you he wasn't joking when he said, I mean, yeah, oh yeah. My dad told me on no uncertain terms that I was to be seen and not heard. It was, no. I would never tell my kids that. That's so gross. If they're just words, why don't I let them use them in public? Because other people may be offended, but in our own home, no one's offended, so they can be themselves. That's all. Other people find them offensive, so they know that it's not appropriate to do it outside of public and public or around other adults because they don't know how other adults may feel about it. They will cuss around their older siblings. I have 2 adult children that are 31 and 28. They'll cuss around their siblings even though they're adults. Well, that's your opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's perfectly fine. But I have great kids, so I don't care. Chris, hi, did you vote for Trump? Chris.
I'm sorry, hit the wrong button.
Okay. My kids are respectful to other people. That's all that matters, not what they say. Okay. Okay, you can go make your own popcorn. Leave hers alone. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Like I said, I would rather my kids have a foul mouth than treat people foul. Chase was trying to get Ava's popcorn. She comes out. She's like, get your own popcorn. So I'm like, go. We have a whole box of microwave popcorn. All he has to do is make his own bag. That's it. It's just hers is already made, so he wanted hers. Now I want popcorn too, Davey. All right, let's do a little survey. We're going to do a little survey. You ready? Let's do a little survey. If you voted for Kamala Harris, you're going to do the smiley face. If you voted for Trump, you're going to do the sad face. It's going to be at the bottom of your screen in the middle. Go. You have to hit the button on the screen. If you just type it in the comments, that doesn't count. You gotta do pick one of the two. You voted for Trump, hit the smiley face. I mean, the sad face. Kamala is the happy face. If you voted for Donald Trump, you should be requesting to join my box. 2. There's more than 2 with 562 people in here. Come on. You guys are lying. Why you always lying? Why you fucking lying? If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Even if you regret your vote, if you regret your vote, I want to talk to you. If you're happy about your vote, I want to talk to you. There are fewer every day that want to admit it. I do agree with that. Either they have no defense, they don't know what to do. I mean, I would be humiliated to admit I voted for him. I'd rather gouge my own eyes out. I'd rather have a kidney stone than to vote for him. Oh, wait, I know. Did you hear that China is sending over 200,000 shipping containers to the United States? Empty. China has the troll level game so strong. Oh, yep, they sent 200,000 empty shipping containers because of this stupid tariff war. That was funny. Man, all this popcorn in this house is making me want popcorn. It smells good. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Or maybe maybe they were already here. That could be. I could have misread the story. But the idea is funny. Like fucking hilarious. Oops, is somebody in the box? Oh my gosh. Somebody gonna come up and talk to me finally? No. Where'd you go? Oh, I love petty China. Oh, I am living for the pettiness of China. I love it. Because China just keeps saying no. And Trump is like, we're in talks. We're in communication. He's come on to, he's like, no, we're not. I'll do a restart in a minute. Yep. If I don't get any Trump supporters up here. Yep. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. FAFO, bitches. If you want some FAFO merchandise, I got t-shirts. I got hats in the link tree in my bio. I have new t-shirts and hoodies that say homegrown. Check out my merch store. I have some cool stuff in there. It's in the link tree in my bio. Oh my gosh. Are there really no Trump supporters in here? Oh yeah, Sarah Huckabee Sanders is finding out the hard way. She done fucked around. Now she's in the find out stage because Arkansas asked Trump for some FEMA money for some natural disasters, and he said no. She was loyal to him his first term. She took bullets for him the first term. She was all up in his bunghole the whole first term. And as soon as he didn't need her anymore, right? Now she's like, hey, we need some FEMA funding here. We need help. And he's like, nope. That's what you get for your loyalty, lady. I mean, I feel sorry for the people of Arkansas because it's the people of Arkansas, except for I think Arkansas mostly voted for Trump anyway. But thoughts and tariffs, bitches. Oh, I have thoughts and tariff shirts too. Thoughts and tariffs merchandise too. FAFO, bitches. Wasn't it North Carolina that asked for money? Or no, he pulled back the money that or North Carolina got. Remember how we got lambasted over time and time again? Joe Biden only gave $750 in North Carolina's, and it's just a travesty that we're giving. And then Donald Trump went in and took the rest. Are they up here every day going, I can't believe Trump took all the money from North Carolina? Where's Biden? At least he gave them money. Why can't we have Biden back? Man, they have massive buyer's remorse. Because they're hypocrites. That's why. They're hypocrites. Remember how before the election, Trump voters came up and said, I have to, I can't vote for Kamala because she just flip-flops on everything. She just flip-flops on all of her policies, and I don't know what she stands for, and she just flip-flops, and I can't go for a flip-flopper. And this motherfucker, Donald Trump flip-flops on everything. He's flip-flopping on his tariffs. He's flip-flopping on everything. He keeps putting stuff in and then taking it away, and the stock market crashes, and then it goes back up, and then it's going back up. They're nothing but hypocrites. Nothing. Just hypocrites. They just were racist and misogynistic and weren't going to vote for a woman. And they had to come up here and think of some other scenario. She's a flip-flopper. Yeah, that's it. She's a flip-flopper, and I couldn't vote for a flip-flopper. So, yeah, that's it. That's the reason. That's so dumb. Yeah, the art of the deal. The art of the deal. Oh, that's so cute. The art of the deal. He ain't making no deals. Wasn't it Peter Navarro went on? He goes, just watch. We're going to have 90 deals in the next 90 days. How many do we have now? Zero. We're going to have 90 deals in 90 days. The art of the deal. Best y'all got was Donald Trump being a goddamn car salesman on the White House front lawn, where he's out there with Teslas all over the White House front lawn being like, y'all come on down to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. We're wheeling and dealing on these Tesla vehicles. And if you use discount code Epstein, you'll get 10%. 10% off. 10% off these Teslas. With the little squiggly guy out there. Come on down. Come on down. Can you imagine how fucking dumb we look to the rest of the world? Oh my God. It's so tacky. Oh. You know that Tesla with the hard ER? You know that was on purpose because he's used to using the hard ER. Go get you a Tesla. Where did a fly come from? Oh my God, that's the size of a goddamn horse. What the fuck? God. He's putting up flagpoles. Did you see that? He's putting up 2 giant flagpoles. This is your typical, what? Unstable Democrat? No, I'm making fun of Donald Trump selling fucking Teslas on the White House lawn, you nimrod. Come on down, get you a Tesla. Oh, we're wheeling and dealing. I don't think it was Mike Pence's fly, though. That fly done met his maker already, I'm sure. After being in that head. Notice that person who said that I invited them up, they didn't come up. MAGA's such cowards. for the discount price of $90,000. But if you use discount code Epstein, you can get 0.5% off. Oh my God. You got a guy who said, RFK Jr. Oh, now he's lumping in people like me. Now he's saying rheumatoid arthritis. All these things didn't exist before. So what the hell's happening? Dude, my grandfather died when I was 9 years old, crippled from rheumatoid arthritis. That was when I was 9, 40 some odd years ago. It's been around, boo. Just because you didn't know about it because you're not a doctor. Yeah. That's why you maybe hadn't heard of it because you're not a doctor. 99% off with discount code Roman Salute. Oh my God, 49ers. That's so funny. Oh, Motorhead, I'm unstable. Come up here and talk to me, coward. I'm not unstable. I'm making fun of your stupid president. And then he said he wanted to go head to head in 2028 with Obama. Yeah, good luck, motherfucker. That's the only reason why he wants to run again is because Democrats said, hey, if you're going to run him again, if you're going to change the rules up, then we're going to put Obama in. So now he's like, I want to beat Obama. Bitch, you couldn't beat Obama if your life depended on it. Oh my God. This is really boring talking to myself, so I guess I'm going to start over because I'm on the coward side of TikToks. I can't get a single Trump voter to come up and talk to me. I'm not going to talk to myself for another hour. So I'm just going to restart real quick. I'll be right back. Just give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to run to go tinkle so I don't have to go to the bathroom when I get back. So y'all just give me like 30 seconds to a minute and I'll be right back. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. YouTube and Twitch can still hear, so don't. Unless you want to say hi. All right, I'm back. All right, let's roll. I know, Wendy. His fifis are hot. Elon Musk wants to leave the government because he said that Democrats are too mean and it hurt his feelings. AKA the board of Tesla is probably about to get rid of his ass because they've lost 71% in their stocks since he took office. I'm sure that has more to do with it. They'd be like, you got to pick one, motherfucker. You got to pick one. Welcome, welcome. He got his fifis hot. back. Welcome back. Thank you for coming in and hitting that screen for me so we can get up on the For You page fast. Let's see how quickly we can get to 50K. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you're liking and sharing. Helps the algorithm. Let's see if we can actually get some conversation in here today. Thank you guys. I see the hearts just flying. Thank you so much. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're going to hit the guest request and come on up. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Awesome. I'm so glad you voted for Kamala. I voted for Kamala too. Kamala was the most sensible choice there was. She was the most qualified candidate we've ever put up for running for office. And we wouldn't be going through anything like this. We wouldn't be in a constitutional crisis. There wouldn't be an innocent man sitting in an El Salvadorian concentration camp. And none of this would be happening had they just been able to vote for a woman. Black woman, particularly. But their racism and misogyny got in the way of having a real transformative presidency. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. I am going to bring up my backup account. Make sure you guys are all following my backup account for obvious reasons. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. Let's have a conversation. If you voted for Donald Trump, you should be joining the guest request button. Everybody else, you're just going to be hitting that screen. Tap on that little 215-pound, 6'1" guy. Oh. The black Pope now controls the U.S. What? What the hell does that mean? There's another guy out there. They also want out Diavatalks. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what that means. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Let's have a conversation. I'm only taking Trump voters right now for the next 45 minutes or so. So if you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. If you cast your vote for Donald Trump, judge ordered a 20-year-old let out of CCOT. They should all be brought back from CCOT. Anyone he fucking sent there should be brought back because none of them had due process. There shouldn't be anybody at CCOT from the United States. They should bring them all back. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. I'm looking for Trump voters to come up and talk to me. Let's talk about what's happening, what's going on. If you agree, if you disagree, all of those things, we can talk about whatever. But I'm just wanting to talk to Trump voters. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. I've tried multiple backgrounds, and no matter what background I use, I cannot get Trump voters that will come up and talk to me. So I think one, they either regret their vote, two, they do not know how to defend what's happening, or three, they're cowards. I said Trump voters. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. If you voted for Donald Trump, I want to talk to you. Because I'm sure that there's voters that voted for him, like these single moms who aren't into politics. They don't know anything about politics, and they couldn't feed their kids. And they're like, Donald Trump campaigned on lowering the prices and lowering everything. And these single moms were desperate. They're like, I'll vote for him if he says he's going to be able to lower shit. Like, they didn't know what the hell they were voting for. I don't 100% necessarily blame them. And, and they probably voted out of sheer desperation because I don't know anything about politics. Yeah, okay. I do this every single day, 7 days a week, for almost an entire year straight. I've only missed 2 days out of almost 365 days. So don't tell me I don't know anything about politics. Why don't you come up here and school me, Alex? I've invited you. Too scared? Want to prove me wrong? Come up here and teach me something, Alex. Yeah, that's what I thought. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Even if you voted for Donald Trump and you're happy, come up and talk to me. If you voted for Donald Trump and you regret your vote, you can come up and talk to me. I just want to talk to you if you voted for Trump. Why am I mad? I'm not mad. These people are so fucking dumb. Why are you angry? I'm not. You're clueless. Come up then. Come up here and prove that I'm clueless, please. Come school me. Come school me, MAGA. Come school me. I'd love to see you try. Summers, you don't need to be putting anything about a short bus. That's being disrespectful to, just remute that person. That's gross. Of course he's a chicken. They're all in here like, you don't know anything. You're clueless. You don't know anything. And I'm like, okay, come up and test me. Let's go. We'll talk. You prove me wrong. And then they won't come up. I'm inviting Trump supporters, Trump voters to come up and talk to me. And they're like, you don't know anything. You're dumb. You don't know facts. You don't know politics. I'm like, okay, come up and school me then. And then they run away. Okay. Okay. Right? School and MAGA in the same sentence is irony. You're a Yankee Doodle Trumper. Oh my fucking God. Did a grown ass person just say that? I'm a Yankee Doodle Trumper? Of course they follow young girls. They're all dolphins. Thanks for the dirt, Trump.
I'm a Yankee Doodle Trump, where Trump is in charge for 4 years. Deal with it, live.
Grow the fuck up. You are not okay. Their brains are broken. Do you see this cult behavior? Shut up. That cult behavior. I'm a Yankee Doodle. I'm a Yankee Doodle Trumper. The fuck is that? Christ on a cracker. People have lost their fucking minds. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Jesus Christ. It is cheese tax time. They're the weirdest bunch of fucking people I've ever run across in my entire life. They're all dumb as a box of rocks and devoted to a fucking Cheeto crusted McFuck nugget that doesn't give a shit about them. Yes, I'm simping for illegals. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Absolutely. All MAGA is hillbilly ISIS, okay? It's hillbilly ISIS. That's MAGA. Hillbilly ISIS. That's what I should have named my background. Tyler, I'm not bringing you up here. You have 0 followers, which means you're a bot, or you're just going to come up here and do slurs. I'm up here simping for the Constitution. I'm simping for the Constitution and the rule of law that you guys don't care about. If you voted for Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. I'm standing up for the Constitution. I'm not simping for illegals, or I don't call them illegals. I call them undocumented. I'm not. I'm simping. They are hillbilly ISIS. That's what MAGA is. You voted independent, or you basically, if you voted for anybody other than Kamala Harris, you gave us Trump. Apple user that doesn't have a name and who can't take 2 seconds to make a name, you can come up. I'll talk to you, but I'm not going to answer questions from the comment section. You can come up and ask me. Stop getting mad when we exercise our First Amendment. Nobody has. You don't even know what First Amendment is. Come up here and tell me what the First Amendment is. If you can tell me what it is right now, come up in the box. Who's coming? Okay.
No, finish it. If I can tell you what the First Amendment is.
If you can tell me what your First Amendment right is, I will cash app or Venmo you $10.
I don't need the money. I make plenty of money. But you're getting upset because people are giving their opinion.
No, I asked you. No. I asked you what. No, I asked you what is the First Amendment.
First Amendment is the freedom of speech, the freedom to go in and question your government, the freedom of religion, the freedom to
assemble.
Assemble.
Okay, so you do not have you don't have First Amendment rights on a private app that you signed up for their terms of service. The freedom of speech does not make you free of your consequences. Your freedom of speech does not mean that you can just yell fire in a movie theater. There are parameters around what you can say. Free speech does not mean you can just say anything you want to anybody with no consequences. That's not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is that the government can't come after you for your speech, which is what Donald J. Trump is doing to the students at Columbia University. Because they were protesting. The one lady that he deported wrote an op-ed about her support for the Palestinian people. And she's sitting in a deportation. She's sitting in a detention center for an op-ed she wrote a year ago.
And what exactly was those people over here studying with?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does not. They have constitutional rights as well.
So they were speaking out against America. We're not
no, they were not. How are they speaking out against America when they were saying they support the Palestinian people that were being G-sided over there?
Oh. I don't know. It just seems like it's selective on who can speak the First Amendment, who can, especially with you Democrats.
No. First Amendment protects you from the government. First Amendment protects you from the government, not from TikTok, not from Twitter, not from Facebook, not from anything or social media or anything like that. The First Amendment protects you from the government from coming after you.
So I can sit on here and throw false misinformation all day long and no repercussions.
Well, TikTok might take you down, but TikTok is not the government. TikTok is not the government. It's a private app owned by a private company.
You have opened my eyes, and now we have found out why you guys can get on here and say the bullshit you do.
I say nothing but facts, otherwise my live would get shut down.
No.
Yes.
Good luck with that. Go take your meds.
I don't have any meds to take. Is that a flex? Go take your meds. When you have nothing to say, you run away. Thank you for schooling me. I told you didn't know what the First Amendment was. You think that just means you can go out and say whatever the hell you want? No. That's what Donald Trump is doing. Donald Trump is violating people's First Amendment by actually throwing people in detention camps for protesting. He should owe me $10, right? He should owe me $10. His dad. Did you vote for Trump?
Honestly, I we're saying.
They're Trump supporters. They don't have the ability. Thank you for coming up. I'm just looking for Trump voters right now, but thank you. I think they act obtuse on purpose, or they're just dumb. I don't know how else to say it. Tretoy?
Hey, keep them in the camps. Womp womp. Go take him.
Why don't you grow a pair or let them drop first? And guys, keep him muted. When your balls drop, come back. Use the fetus. Chada, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
Texas, and I'm 66 years old.
Okay. Can you turn down your TV? Why do they all come up with blaring TVs?
Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Huh? Hello?
Bye-bye.
Why? Why are you leaving? She doesn't know how to leave, so I'm just finding it comical. You're going to hear me in your phone forever. Trump is a traitor. Trump is a traitor. Trump should be impeached. Trump should be removed. Trump should then be imprisoned. And my vote is El Salvador. She can't leave. I just find it so funny, so I'm just letting her stay because she doesn't know how to get down. You're either going to have to turn your phone all the way off, or you're going to stay up here and I'm going to be in your, you're going to, you turned your phone off. Good job. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. There she goes. There she goes again. Ed, hi, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, it is.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm retired and I voted for Mississippi this year.
Mississippi?
Yep.
Okay.
I retired and moved to Mississippi.
Okay. What did you want to add to the conversation, or what did you want to talk about?
Well, I don't agree with the protests that the kids are doing at the colleges.
I don't care.
They're defunded.
I don't care. The First Amendment allows them to. So your personal feelings don't matter.
Okay, so let's change the scenario. Let's turn the protest around so that we're protesting against the black population. You think that school would be okay with that?
They weren't protesting against anything. They were protesting for.
Would you be okay with that? Is that okay with you?
They were protesting the G side of Palestinians.
Answer the question.
They were protesting the G side of Palestinians. That's what they were protesting. Now I know why he moved to Mississippi. Y'all ever watch Mississippi Burning?
You don't want to talk to me, do you?
I do want to talk to you, but that has nothing. Racism and support. Racism is different. Racism. I don't allow men to speak over me. I'm not going to let people speak over me either. Okay? So just put a sock in your mouth. While I'm speaking, you're not. Racism and promoting peace and not G-siding an entire group of people in Palestine are two different things. They're not comparable in your scenario. You're just showing your racism, Ed.
you're being ignorant because you cannot protest against one and not the other.
You can protest against the G side of an entire group of people.
Peaceful protest is fine. That was not a peaceful protest. Okay?
It was.
That group of people.
It was. Were you there? Were you there? Were you there?
Were you there?
Were you there?
Were you there?
No.
Don't start. Don't pivot. Answer the question.
I already answered you, fucknut. Don't tell me what to do on my own live.
It was a bullshit answer. It was a bullshit answer.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's literally a First Amendment right. Okay. Okay. No.
Fake phonies.
You're getting so emotional, Ed. Calm down. Are you running away? You always do. Yeah, see, there we go. Of course he runs away. But of course. Of course he did. Of course. So dumb. So ridiculous. I blocked him, dude. He can't report me now. He's blocked. This is not my first rodeo, guys. I've been doing this almost 350 something days already. Okay. I got it. I know exactly how to do it. I got it. Emotional men with an H in front. Who the hell retires and moves to Mississippi? Unless you are racist. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Exactly, racist too. Thank you. Thank you. I rest my case. Real quick. Hold on. Let me check my Cash App here. 1 second. It's opening. Hold on. All right. Cindy, thank you for the $2 Cash App for a $2 challenge. Okay, Cindy is challenging everybody that's in the live right now to send $2 to my Cash App or Venmo right here on the yellow banner. If you want to help support my live, I do this every single day, 7 days a week to help defend and save this democracy. So if you want to help support me, she's asking everyone just to send $2 to my Cash App or Venmo. They're both spelled the same way. Has my logo as the profile picture, so you know it's me. I would really appreciate any and all support. I do have my live gift goal, and I do have my subscriptions on. Those are also other ways to support me. But Sean, thank you for the $2. Thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge, Sean. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Every little bit helps, guys. If everybody just sent me $2, it'd be great. I'd be so appreciative. If you voted for Donald Trump, I'm looking to talk to you. So if you voted for Donald Trump, come on up. Let's have a conversation. You guys have about 25 more minutes. And then I will be bringing up anybody that wants to come up that wants to, including Harris supporters. So right now, Trump supporters, you guys have the box for the next 25 minutes. So come on up and let's have a conversation. If you could kindly come up and not crash out, that would be really, really preferable. But, you know, William, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. All right. Oops. I always hit the wrong button. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. I'm just checking my thank yous here. Oh, who just subscribed? Mark Lynn, thank you for subscribing. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Amanda, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge and Thundercunt Thursday challenge. Whoop, whoop. Jeanette, thank you for the $10. 2 for me and for 4 more people. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you guys for your support. I do appreciate it. Boom. Did you vote for Trump? All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
48, California.
All right. Did you want to add to the conversation or did you just get here?
I just got it, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Did you want to respond to the background about him like drilling holes through the Constitution and violating the Constitution on a daily basis and now violating federal courts and the Supreme Court?
No. I mean, I don't really want to go over that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Well, I mean, we can talk about.
I mean, it's really fucked up.
Well, we can talk about how Joe Biden's.
We're not. No. Nope. We're not talking. Joe Biden. Nope. Joe Biden is off living his best life in his retirement until the day he croaks over. Nothing. Nope. Nothing. Nope. Nothing that's happening today has anything to do with Joe Biden. So we're talking about today.
I understand, but the only point I was making.
No, I said no. I said no, and I said no. I know you don't understand consent. No. Okay, you need to learn something. I know Trump supporters don't like consent, but if I say no, I mean no. We're talking about what Donald Trump is doing this term right now and how he's running roughshod over the Constitution and ignoring the courts.
I said okay. You were talking over me. I said okay. I said okay like 3 times. You were talking over me. I said okay. We have a president like the rest of the presidents that divide the Constitution. So next topic. We can go to the next topic.
Tell me one other president that defied a Supreme Court order.
You told me not to bring that up, so I'm not going to bring that up.
Tell me any other. Okay, I'm allowing you to. What other president? What other president? Let me finish my fucking question. I don't allow men to speak over me, and you're going to learn your place really quick in here. I don't mind having a conversation, but you're not going to come up here and like sling your schlong all everywhere, thinking you can come over and talk over me. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Tell me it. All right, bye. That's easy. Tell me any other president that's openly defied a Supreme Court order. I don't want to talk about the Constitution things he's doing. I wouldn't either, buddy, but that's what's happening. So we're going to talk about it. Bye, bye, boom, boom. Oh, I know his page is hateful. He's pretty nasty. I knew he was going to bring up student loans. I know that. But Joe Biden didn't ignore the Supreme Court. He followed the Supreme Court's ruling. He just used other ways to give some people. I didn't get my student loans forgiven. If you're going to come in here to insult me, you should probably learn to spell my name right. You look like an idiot because you are. Goodbye. See you later. Spell my name right, you illiterate. Andrea, I just blocked him. You ain't got to worry about it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Holy cow, Sandra, thank you for the $50 Venmo for ThunderCunt Thursday. Woo-hoo! Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, that's so generous. Thank you so much. No one has a more handsome no than Diava. I don't know what that means. Okay. Nadine, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Nancy, thank you so much for the $2 for the $2 challenge for shutting these MAGA idiots up. Thank you so much. Sandra, thank you so much. I'm so incredibly, that was very generous. Thank you so much. I truly do appreciate it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request thing. Come on up. Yeah, don't use the chat for Sandra. Absolutely. Oh, Sandy. Okay. I got it. I know it now. ThunderCunt Thursday. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. That was very generous. Thank you. Do you love to hear? Somebody on YouTube asked me if I love to hear myself talk. No, I'd rather have conversations. But Trump voters are cowards. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. I'm looking to chat with you today. I got 15 more minutes and I'm going to start bringing other people up. So if you want to come up now while you have the floor. He's so scared. They're so scared. They all come up and just crash out, don't they? Just crash. I don't have anything planned for my 1 year anniversary for doing my own TikTok lives. We should do something. I don't know what we should do. Oh, thank you. We should do something for my 1 year. I don't remember the exact date. I'll have to see if I can figure that out. Thank you so much for the live goal. I don't know what to do. I mean, my birthday was right after, so. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Let's go. All right. Yeah, I'll wear something like a party hat or something that, so people know why, but do a live from Disney. Do you know how expensive it is at Disney? Shit. It's like $100 a day per person just to walk through the front door. It's like $25 to park. Crazy expensive. Crazy expensive. 13 dot. Thank you so much for the $10 Cash App. Lisa, thank you for the $2 for squishing maggots. Christy, thank you for the $5. You're beautiful. Oh, you guys are so generous and so sweet. Thank you. That's so nice. I haven't gone with Mr. Jones yet, but now. Mr. Jones said they would take me and the kids. I was waiting for my shoulder to get better, and it is better. It's not quite completely done yet, but I would probably go now. But they were in Texas, so they just got back from Texas. But Mr. Jones X and No Rads are going to take me and the kids to Disney. Me too, Callie girl. Me too. I'm glad Johnny brought you over here too. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Oh, Black Anime Goddess. Next week's your birthday. Well, make sure you come up on your birthday. I did not go to the doctor. Go live in front of Ron DeSantis' house. It's like a 5-hour drive to Tallahassee. Oh, Kara, I'm so glad Johnny brought you too. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. You're going to be in Orlando Sunday, Jeanette? DM me where you're going to be. She's tax again. Awesome. Hi, Niecy. Are there even Trump supporters in here? Other than Davey, because he's a reformed Trump voter. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Thank you, Sandy. You said I sing beautiful. Thank you. I know they won't admit it. He's not yapping today. Today he's being patient. What is going on with the scandal with DeSantis's wife? Basically, the state of Florida got like 10 million, got like several $1,000,000 toward Medicaid funding, and he funneled $10 million into his wife's charity. And the very red Republican Senate legislature and all that here is bucking him on everything. They've all turned against DeSantis. It's to her Hope charity or whatever that thing is. Sounds familiar, right? It's very illegal. But yeah, exactly. He pulled a Brett Favre. Exactly. They're still Republicans and they're still like Trumper humpers, but they don't like DeSantis, and he's trying to get them to do things, and they're like vetoing everything he wants to do. It's kind of fun to watch them eat each other. Because they keep voting Republicans in. That's what's wrong. Republican governors. That's why the money shouldn't go back to the states. All the stuff should go back to the states, because red states don't take care of education. Red states don't do anything for their citizens. That's why you have to have a federal government, because red state governors don't do the right thing. I mean, he could run for Congress or something, but he can't. I mean, his term limits are up in Florida for governor. If you voted for Donald Trump, request up. Yes, I hope David Jolly does go. I know he's a former Republican, but he's definitely not. He's not a MAGA. He registered as a Democrat and is running. That's right. Susan, did you vote for Trump? Was that an accident?
Yep, sorry.
That's okay. Thank you for tapping. He'll probably change the rules so he can run again. Well, he changed the rules so that if he didn't win the presidential election, he could stay governor. Up until then, if you saw another office, you had to give up your position. He changed the law that if he didn't win president, he could stay. But I don't think he can change the term limits. Yeah, I know Fetterman kind of did y'all dirty in PA. Hell, I'd even take Bush back over fucking Trump. He was dumb, but he wasn't a damn fascist. Like a normal Republican sounds kind of good. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. No, he said he wants to run against Obama. Yeah. But they have to change the Constitution. He's so fucking delusional. We told you he was serious about running for 2028. And you guys were like, he's just trolling you guys. He's just joking. He's selling merch now. We told you he wasn't joking. We need to go back to the Hatfield and McCoys. I don't think so. Shit, Obama would wipe his ass. Just wipe his ass out. Especially after all this shit he's pulling. He wouldn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Trump would get humiliated. Absolutely humiliated. We'd be in bed by 8 with results. Exactly. That's so true. Should I do Obama 2028 hats in my merch store? You are not going to get people to talk about Trump because you only will allow your opinion. What does that mean? I am inviting people to come up and talk. I've been asking for Trump voters to come up and talk. I am looking for someone to come up and talk to me, but nobody will come up. And if the men come up, they crash out. Absolutely not good, Gavin Newsom. Nope. I was Team Gavin all the way until he's dabbling on the right side right now, and I'm not. I used to be yay Gavin for 2028, and not anymore. Nope. I absolutely match energy. I was absolutely Team Gavin all the way, but not anymore. Pritzker is stepping up to be a very good governor. I mean, vocal. Yeah, Gavin Newsom can stay in California. We're good. But what we do have is Pete Buttigieg going on right-wing media, going on right-wing podcasters. I don't mute anyone who doesn't agree with me. I mute cowards who won't come up and talk to me and just stay chirping in the comments. That's why you get muted, because you're supposed to be up here having conversations, not hiding in the comment section. Thank you. Pete Buttigieg just went on like a 2-hour, 3-hour right-wing podcast. And these people said, "Oh my goodness, look at us turning liberal," because he was making sense. They like him. He's a good orator. He's a good speaker like Obama. Maybe not quite as eloquent, but he's a good orator. And Pete can talk. They invite him on to Fox News all the time. Pete Buttigieg is on Fox News so often, and he's roasting them to their face, but because he's so elegant and eloquent about it, they don't even realize they're getting dog walked, and they keep inviting him back. I love Pete Buttigieg. I would have voted for him last time. I mean, if he ever ran, I would vote for him. He's great. He's smart. He's articulate. He's compassionate. He's empathetic. I know people aren't ready, but they better get motherfucking ready, because after this shit show, he would get in. Anybody but Donald Trump, okay? I think any Democrat who runs against whoever, JD Vance, or if it's fucking Trump again, I promise you they will win, because he's going to fuck everything up so bad. The whole pain from the terrorists hasn't even started yet. And the reason why he backed off again is because he got word that they said the shelves would be empty here in the United States within 2 weeks. So he backed off on his tariffs again, because he's a fucking coward. He's a flip-flopper, 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 flip-flopper. Like you guys said, Kamala's a flip-flopper. I can't vote for her. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Like Adam Sandler says. Or Pete Buttigieg for vice president. That's fine. Oh, and they remember Trump saying now they're going to give like this baby bonus, this $5,000, $5,000 if you have 6 babies or some fucked up shit. What did they say when Kamala Harris said she wanted to give $6,000 to first time or for parents? And $25,000 for for housing assistance and to childcare and all that. They're like, that's socialism. But when Trump does it, they're like, look at Trump trying to take care of the mothers. Look at Trump. Fucking get out of here. That whole trying and the medal. You know the medal he says he wants to give mothers that have had 6 kids? The medal of motherhood? Hitler did the same thing. $5,000. Make it $50,000. I might have another one. Shit. $5,000 doesn't even pay for 2 months of daycare. Yes. Germany called it like the mother of the mother country. Very similar, but Trump says that they literally get a medal for having 6 kids or more. Hitler did the exact same thing. $5,000 ain't gonna go shit. And now they're like, Trump wants to reward women for having babies. Like, can we get universal child care? Absolutely not. Nope. Can we get free pre-K for everybody? Like universal pre-K? No. Can we get like food assistance? No. Nope. Can we get universal health care to pay for them to be born? Nope. Nope. They won't make sure kids are safe in school. They won't make sure kids have free lunches. They won't make sure kids can get a quality education. They're gutting the Department of Education. Like, why don't people want to have babies? Why would you want to have babies? Bring more kids into this shit. Come on. Then they go, I wonder why people don't want to have babies. Because they can't fucking afford it. Why you want to bring kids into a fascist dictatorship? No, thank you. No fucking thank you. But they're like, we're not going to have anybody to serve in the military. We're not going to have anybody to work. They just want fucking people that can produce shit. Which why RFK saying, well, autistic people don't pay taxes and they can't have a job and da-da-da. They want to get rid. You can't eradicate autism without eradicating autistic people. No, thank you. They're lowering the age to work in Florida down to 14, even on school days and overnight. Yeah, fuck the education. We want them bitches working. These people are insane. Mitria, where'd you go? Oh, I thought I brought you up. Where are you? All right. I guess she dropped. Boxer Mom, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today, Diana?
I am okay.
It's Thundercut Thursday, so.
It's Thundercut Thursday!
I'll make it fast because I know you got people, so here we go.
Okay.
All right. This is called due process. Now, we're doing vibes now. Okay, sorry. My mom was texting me. Sorry about that. I never thought I'd see the day when due process was optional, like pants at Walmart or facts on Facebook. Apparently now we're running justice like a group chat full of wine drunk Karens. Oh, what's that? You don't like the person accused? Well, no court for them. Straight to the kangaroo tribunal in a Bass Pro parking lot hosted by a guy named Randy with 14 flags on his truck and no working brake lights because apparently innocent until proven guilty is that they look guilty. My cousin Gary said so on TikTok. Brilliant. If one of us doesn't get due process, then none of us have it. But go ahead, cheer it on. Just know you're one parking ticket and an angry neighbor from getting trial by lawn chair with Judge Brenda on Facebook for. Justice isn't a Build-A-Bear Brenda. Justice isn't a Build-A-Bear Brenda. You don't get to stuff it with rage, sew on a little flag and call it patriotism. No. You know what's crazy? It's not the personal trial, it's the choir of hollow-brained bootlickers who think rights are rewards and the Constitution is a scratch-off ticket you can only cash in when you like the outcome. But they're probably guilty. And you probably can't name 3 amendments, but you still show up the 4th of July with a bald eagle cooler and a Bluetooth speaker blasting Kid Rock like you wrote the damn preamble. Newsflash, sunshine. Due process isn't a courtesy. It's a requirement. It's the whole damn thing. Without it, we've got no justice system, just a reality show with handcuffs. So the next time you get mad because some guy you don't like dares to want a trial, just remember, you're not fighting for crime. You're just yelling, lock them up, like you're cosplaying a dictator at a Waffle House. And guess what? When it's your turn in the hot seat, you'll be begging for that same due process you cheered, then for skipping. Oh, oops. So sit your star-spangled ass down, crack open a book, or at least the Wikipedia page on how to become on how not to become an accidental fascist. Because if you think justice without due process is what makes America great, you're not patriotic, you're just loud and stupid.
Hell yeah, that was funny. I love facts on Facebook. That was so good.
I'm working on some better ones on this, but this is just one I did kind of fast.
That was funny.
But I've got way funnier ones with all of this. But yeah,
that was funny.
I hope it was okay for today.
That was great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Go ahead and boot me.
Okay, I got you.
Has a great evening.
You too. Thank you. She's so good. She's so good. She's a very good wordsmith. Oh, there you are, Matria. You're back. Hello, lovely. Matria? Matria.
Hello?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, damn, excuse me. My phone was on the charger again, so it was not listening.
Oh, okay. You want to come back up later? Or?
I thrown away my trash earlier. TikTok said bye. But anyway, Boxer Mom, I love you, but I do want to hear more about Hog Knuckle. I'm not going to lie.
About what?
Hog Knuckle.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. That was so funny. Oh, have you ever had birria tacos or the birria? Like they sold those birria bombs here on TikTok. They're really big and everyone was making birria stuff. And they have birria tacos and birria this and birria that. They have birria ramen. And I got it today for lunch. Oh my God. That was so good. Oh my God. I had to tell somebody because it was so good.
That sounds delicious. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God. It was so good. I was like, oh my God. That is so 5 years ago. I've never had anything like that in my area where I could like go like buy it. We've just never had it. I've never had it. I was so excited and I got it today. It was so good.
You'll have to forgive Jen. She stands by the Monofuku noodles or whatever the hell they are. Located here.
See, that's like so 5 years ago. Okay, fuck you, Becky. Birria. Yeah, you have to roll the R. I know it's easy. It's not as easy for us white folk. Birria. Birria.
That's right.
Birria. Birria. Oh my God, that was funny. Okay, go ahead and say what you were gonna say. I got way too excited over them damn tacos. I mean over the ramen.
I could talk food all day. The chat's not gonna like it.
No. I'd rather you say what you're gonna say. I just had to tell somebody because I was excited. My kids don't share. My kids don't share my joy of birria ramen, so telling them was not a big deal. Yeah.
Did you see I don't know if it's circulating as well as it should be, but did you see the video where they were talking about Pete's beard?
Say that one more time. I missed it.
Did you see the video where they were talking about Mayor Pete's beard?
No.
They were attributing it to Lincoln because you know that there's rumors that Lincoln was also a homosexual. But he grew a beard to get elected and to be more masculine for the masses. And then, you know, I don't know how it all panned out back then. That's the theory. So
oh, God. Okay.
Pete's doing the same thing.
That's a bit of a stretch, but I can see how they would do that. It's kind of silly, but.
Also, Pete with a beard, by the way.
He's hot.
Fire.
Yeah.
But I'm for anybody that whoever wins the primary for the next election, I'm probably just going to stick with them because I want to be on some kind of a united front. So
absolutely.
If it's Kamala, I'm going to go Kamala.
Same.
If it's Pete, I'm going to go Pete.
Same. We got whoever it is. We all have to get behind it. We can't be doing this stupid shit like Democrats do and shoot ourselves in the foot. Because like, well, she's this or they're not progressive enough or they're not this enough. Well, it ain't fascism, so we're voting for it, okay?
Right. Exactly.
Honestly, like, it ain't fascism or Trump. We're good. We'll figure it out.
Correct.
We have to do whoever it is. We're gonna all get behind.
That's right, Jem. I totally agree with you. I honestly, if I look at it truthfully, I feel like Pete is gonna be the right answer. He's gonna get a lot of the masculine vote. He doesn't flaunt his relationship.
No.
He doesn't flaunt his homosexuality. He doesn't, that's not everything he's about.
That's not his whole identity. That's just part of his life, right?
Right. And I think that that's going to talk to a lot of people, especially with his military, career. I think that he'll still speak to a lot of people. Plus, they loved him in Indiana, of all places.
Like I said, whoever the nominee ends up being, honest to God, whoever it is, we all got to get behind whoever it is. It's just I'm saying Democrats have to stop looking for the perfect.
Right.
Then stop looking for the perfect. Because there was some left wing people who were like, well, I didn't vote for Kamala because she was too centrist and exactly, Jim. That's what I said. I would vote for a monkey flinging poo before I would vote any Republican. So, yeah, I agree. We have to just stand behind whoever the Democrat is. Don't care if they're progressive enough. I want them to be more progressive. I 100% do. But if we get someone who's more centrist, like Kamala Harris again, I'm 100% down. I'm down. It doesn't matter. We'll get there. I'd rather them be going in the direction we want to go than going toward fascism like we are now. No, thank you.
In your comments, Cemento, if you're still here. I know that you say that you think that he can't win, but you don't know that. You don't know that. We are going to progress. These MAGA that want to stay where they're at in time or even reverse it, they can stay there. We're going to move forward. They can come with us, or they can build their mud huts in a marsh somewhere and live out the rest of their days. It's up to them.
They can crawl back under the rocks they used to live under before Trump made them feel so emboldened to be so hateful and nasty.
Right.
Like, that's true, a 49ers freak. People said Biden or Obama wouldn't win, so that's true too. But anything else, Beatria?
Nope, that's all I wanted.
All right, love. I got quite a few people waiting.
Okay, just let me know what your schedule looks like, and we'll talk more about that message I sent you.
Okay. Thank you, love.
All right, love.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, you're right. You're 100% right, Jem. It's not the maggots. It's the extreme leftists that we gotta tell them, listen, fuckers, you're not going to get everything you want, okay? You're not going to get everything you want. And any candidate is probably going to run in the next election. But we got to at least be heading in that direction. We got to appeal to the extreme leftists. That is 100% true. Maggots we already know they're not going to vote for. We already know. We already know. It's the extreme leftists, that's true. Because they're like, well, they weren't progressive enough. We need this and we need universal health care, and they're not doing enough. Bitch, fascism is the opposite direction. So we got to go opposite of that, okay? Straw Hat, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, Diab? I hope your weekend, and this past weekend was actually good for you. Did y'all have a nice Easter down there?
Yeah, I did. I got to do, I had all my kids with me, my adult kids and my littles, and we did an Easter egg hunt with the grandkid, my grandson, and had a good time. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's definitely good to know. I had a good Easter as well. I definitely had an even better Saturday. I treated myself to a comedy show this past Saturday as kind of a early birthday present.
Oh, how fun!
And my other birthday present to me is what I'm doing tomorrow. Going to a baseball game. It's minor league because we don't have a major league team. Is it here in Tennessee? The closest is probably be the Braves, and I'm not driving all the way down to Atlanta for 4 hours. But at least not now. But yeah, I actually tried to come on yesterday because, like I said, I turned 38 yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday!
But it's definitely been an interesting couple of weeks. Last Monday, my brother-in-law was actually on the local news, and at first I thought it was like, I was curious at what it is, but apparently there is an amendment that they were trying to add on to something up here in Tennessee, which it was an act that I never knew about. It was like the something Shepherd Act, which gave first priority for federal contracts when it came to like food vending for business owners who were disabled. And there were two, of course, Republican lawmakers who added on to the bill that were trying to get rid of that priority. So basically,
of course,
yeah, as my brother-in-law put it, my brother-in-law is blind, by the way.
Okay.
And so the way that he basically described it was like, it's like Walmart versus Main Street when it came to competing for contracts.
Right.
When it came to competing for big businesses.
Correct.
And I also never even knew this because he also mentioned just how much he was struggling when he was getting out of college, and when it came to getting hired on, because the fact that as much as a lot of people say, your disability will not be a factor in the hiring process, but
they always are, yeah.
Exactly, and it's just one of those where it's like, me and my family, of course, I've been calling my senators and my representatives when it comes to any kind of bill that has done some absolute what to it. Thankfully, I definitely know that my representative down here in Nashville, Justin Jones, would say hell no to that.
Oh, I love that guy.
I would be absolutely in a heartbeat. I would love it if him and Pearson were we're running for any kind of future election, and I really hope that they actually do.
I do too. They've gotten a really, really fucking raw deal there in Tennessee because they treat them like fucking pariah and just disgusting on the on the Senate floor or House floor, whatever they're in. But they are talked to and treated so badly, and they don't deserve it. They're just a stand up, amazing men.
Right, and and it's a lot of the times when I notice with how they talk with, and of course even if you, because I follow the Tennessee Holler because I love independent journalism.
Oh, I actually follow the Tennessee Holler, and I'm in Florida, but I like it.
Right, and it's a bad combination where it's just with how they're talking to them, because not only is it just talking to them when it comes to their different skin color, but it's also the fact that these guys are young, they don't really know what the hell they're talking about.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Which I'll admit there are definitely some guys. There are definitely some young kids that I have been around at work who are fresh out of high school. I'm like, man, what the hell are y'all saying? But there's also a lot of other young guys that are incredibly smart, like Parker and Dean. Oh my God, the amount of intelligence those guys have. It's just absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to see how they're going to do in the future with what they're doing, especially with just the platforms that they have. That and the fact that you won when Charlie Kirk doesn't want to have anything to do with debating you.
Man, that bitch ran because I watched all day when they were in Texas. I followed Mermaid around because she was live the entire day, and they kept making them move. They'd be at the front of the line, and they would come out and say, "Okay, this line has to move to the end of the line." Like they did anything and everything to keep Charlie Kirk away from. He's so scared of them. Because what he wants to do is he wants to go to these college campuses, right? He wants to go to these college campuses. Now, mind you, this guy dropped out of community college. Okay? Charlie Kirk dropped out of community college. I'm not saying that as a dig, but I'm saying it because he's going to these actual universities to convince these kids that higher education is bad and to lie to them and tell them, especially the girls, they don't need college. Like, it's just the dumbest shit. And so he wants to prey on 18, 19-year-old kids that don't know anything yet. And that's why he didn't want to debate Parker, Dean, Chris, any of the Unfuck America tour people, because they're adults. Like actual adults and are smart and know what they're talking about. Charlie Kirk wants to go talk to the kids that don't know anything so they can try to indoctrinate them how Democrats are bad and that they're, ruining the fabric of our country and the culture and, all this kind of stuff, AKA racism.
Right, exactly.
He only wants to talk to young kids that don't know anything. He doesn't want to talk to the people that actually know what they're talking about.
Nope. Or not even kind of give them the benefit of a doubt with them saying, it's like, well, maybe they actually do know what they're talking about. They're still stuck in that past mentality of just like, one phrase I have always said that I've always hated that is always say is the concept of older and wiser. I'm sorry, there are a lot of folks who are old enough to be my great granddaddy
who are dumber than fuck. Yes.
Who are dumb as bricks.
Yep, I agree.
And
there is some wisdom that comes with age, but it's mostly like not necessarily political knowledge or anything. It's maybe like common sense stuff, or like you've lived a while, so you've seen some things, kind of thing. But not anything like. I do know some older people that are dumb as fucking bricks. So it's not just because they're young.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I completely agree. But I'm gonna go on ahead and get ready to hop off. But before I do, I actually had this queued up because as celebration for Thursday.
ThunderCon Thursday! Woo! I love it! I gotta write that down. I'm getting a new soundboard and I'm gonna totally do the thunder. Hold on. For ThunderCon Thursday.
And you should have Diava written out like the AC/DC logo, like
yes. Yes. Okay. I love it. I literally wrote it down on a napkin because I was like, I got to. That was so perfect. Thank you so much. That was so
Oh,
awesome.
I'm glad. I'm always one to deliver humor because humor is my way of coping through this shit show.
I think it's an effective way for all of us to cope.
Exactly. There's a reason Spider-Man is one of my favorite Marvel heroes because I've learned that it was in one of the games someone asked, "Do you ever take anything seriously? Do you always have to make jokes, or why do you do that?" And he goes, "To cope."
Exactly. It's better than being angry. So.
Right, and especially like when I thought it was like, wait, to cope, it's like, oh yeah, with all he has to freaking deal with, I'm like, man, if that isn't the realest thing ever.
Yes, Nisi. Okay. But thank you so much, Straw Hat. That was so perfect. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Of course.
And wait, before you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Straw. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Oh my God, thank you. Like, and I know you get this all the time, but you really do have a lovely singing voice.
Oh, thank you.
That just, I am literally just cheek to cheek, just big old smile with that. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. I hope you have fun at your baseball game, and I hope you have a great day.
Oh, absolutely. Y'all take care.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. Hey, that was so nice. Let me bring up the next guest. Logical, how are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna make this quick.
Okay.
Well, we all know about my TikTok shop hustle there to raise money for Monica, but I got an item today that I wanted to show everyone, so I'm actually gonna turn on my camera.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is gonna be for everyone who complains.
I'm gonna put you on the big screen.
Okay. For everyone who complains about what they voted for.
Oh my God, is it a miniature violin? I want one.
You can now get the world's smallest violin on the TikTok shop.
Okay.
You just go to my showcase.
Okay, I will.
That's all I need to say.
That's so awesome. Thank you. I love it. But I'll come to your showcase and buy one. Thank you, Logical.
Thank you.
Okay, that was awesome. I know Johnny has one. It's hilarious. Her name is Logic Gal. Oh, I have a subscriber I got to bring up. Subscribers get priority when it's time to bring up friendlies. Oh my God, that was funny. I love it. Lisa, hi. Lisa? Oh, maybe it was maybe that was a tapping error. That was funny. World's smallest violin. Pamela, hi, how are you?
Hi, Diva. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I just want to let you know I'm always listening. I'm always on here. I love you, Val, Jim.
Oh,
Mr.
I love you
Jones.
back. I know you're here all the time. I see you.
Oh, yeah, and I'm so happy. I wish I had a whole lot of money. I was thinking the same thing last week, and I was thinking about you and your two kids. I'm a retired guidance counselor, Miami-Dade County Schools. I left Florida since my husband and I since 2013. We've had it with Florida.
Girl, yeah.
Yeah, but today's my birthday, and the guy that just left, it's like I got a call because
Absolutely. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pamela. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
I love your kids. I hear you talking about them all the time. And,
Thank you.
I work with special children like that. And keep doing what you're doing. You're a great mom.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys. Thank you, Diva.
Thank you.
Have fun at Disney World.
Thank you so much. That was so kind of you to say. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. I hope you have a gorgeous, wonderful, lovely birthday.
I did. Thank you, sweetie.
Good. All right. Take care. All right. Bye bye. Thank you, Life on Purpose. I've sang my whole life. I just not something I tell everybody. I've sang at weddings. I've sang at funerals. I used to sing. My brother and I used to travel the state of Florida when we were kids, singing in churches. When I was back then, I've sang my whole life. I just don't usually say much about it. Jamaica, how are you?
Hi, Diava.
Hello. How are you?
I am doing so good.
Good.
I just came back from the doctors. Just had to do a sample, every year, medical stuff. I went in April and stuff, but
You all right?
actually, when did I go to? Actually, it was today. I had to go twice just to do like a little sample and stuff. But I'm just waiting for my results. But so far, I'm doing all good. I thought of this. I thought of this great idea for what you could do to MAGA Diava.
What? Hit me.
I was,
I'm always up for ideas.
I was thinking if you could, if MAGA tells you, look it up. Look it up. You should charge them money.
True. Like if I have to do your homework for you, you're gonna have to pay me.
Exactly. I mean, how come is it that other hosts they tell them to? How come is other hosts that MAGA tells the other hosts look it up, and they don't want to do the research themselves? That's like laziness and lack of knowledge that they're showing. It's crazy.
Exactly. Because I found, as you know, if you've been watching me and you do, you know that even when you look it up and you put it on the screen and you read it to them, they still like, nuh-uh. So I'm like, then you don't believe what I say anyway. So you go look it up. You come back and show me. Because
that's the problem. Yeah, exactly.
They don't believe it anyway. I go and do all the research and go search it up, find it, read it, put it on the screen, all of that. And then they're like, nuh-uh. I'm like, I'm sick of it. I'm like, you fucking do it.
Exactly. You're living in denial. When you show them evidence from your own screen too, they still deny it.
I know.
It's the cult. It's the cult mentality. They're so gullible. They're in this gullible cult bubble that they have to believe every lie that Trump tells them, and I don't even get that. Like, what?
I don't either.
My evidence. Where's yours? They can't come up with it. It's crazy.
Oh, thank you guys. Oh yeah, it is crazy.
How could you just come out of nowhere and say, they don't even answer questions. How can they not even answer the questions? What has Donald Trump done for you in your life to help you, benefit you? What policies has he put? They're like, half of them they say, oh, no, policy don't matter to me.
Right. Or they say the dumb Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. I'm like, yeah, it was 1 to 2% tax cut. Yay. What? And I mean, whoop de fucking do.
And compare that 1% to 2%. That's pennies right there we're living through. I mean, could you I can't even imagine. He's out there helping for the billionaires and millionaires.
He literally said today. He said today when they asked him, are you going to do a millionaire tax? He goes, well, why would I do that? They'll just leave the country.
Yeah.
He's not ever he's going to keep giving them tax cuts and tax breaks and let them have all the advantages while we pay for it. He has no intention whatsoever.
Yeah, he has no intention whatsoever.
Of taxing the rich people.
Yeah, exactly. He has no intentions for himself. He only has intentions for himself when it's convenient to him. He only cares about himself and his rich buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all I wanted to say, Diava. I don't want to kill too much of unalive much of your time, so I'll get other people.
I got you. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay. Alamo. Are you there? Alamo? You're breaking up really bad. We can't hear you, hon. I'm so sorry. Your Wi-Fi's really bad. Okay, I'm sorry. If you get somewhere where you have a stable internet, go ahead and request back up. It's just I can't understand even a single word. Otherwise, I tried to hear through it. I want to hear, but I just can't. I'm sorry. If you voted for Donald Trump, you can hit the guest request. You voted for Harris, you can hit the guest request. I'm letting anybody come up right now to say something. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Wolfer, why don't you come up here? You're the same person who commented on my YouTube channel that asked me if I like to hear myself talk. Why don't you come up and talk to me so I don't have to hear myself talk? I saw you join. I probably don't know. TikTok tells me every single time somebody joins. I see you. Just like Danny the dog. Danny just came in. Y'all don't think I can see you? Haha, I can see you. As soon as you come in, it tells me so-and-so just joined, so-and-so just joined, so-and-so just joined, so-and-so just joined. I see when you join. Wolfer left comments on my YouTube. I just like to hear myself talk. I see everything. Can't hide from me. He must like to hear it too, exactly, because over here. Come on up, Boo Boo Bear. Come on up, Wolfer. You're on my YouTube channel. Oh, who else? Who requested it? Let's see. Oh, Mike. I'm gonna bring up Meteor first, just because I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Can you take over for just a second? That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Hi, Z Mike. She brought you up too.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hi, everybody who's here. There are still 250 plus people in here. Please make sure that you are getting them hearts flying. Keep sharing out the live if you can. Even though we are at the end of the live today, we do want to make sure that we keep those numbers up because the algorithm does remember that. So your daily heart means if you have not done those yet, contributing to the gifting goals, she's looking for more of those heart snaps. Any gifts to the panel also do the same thing to help her. And you do have the ability to subscribe to her channel as well. We are on her main account. So if you've subscribed elsewhere, you don't have access to those stickers and things like that. So feel free to subscribe here also. If you would like to contribute more direct, please make sure that you go to her Cash App or her Venmo. Also the same way. Thank you guys for getting her there. But I hope you all are doing well. I remembered that I forgot something earlier, so I wanted to come up and talk about that when she gets back. I'll go ahead and let her know what that is. Until then, how are all of you doing today? Hopefully you're all getting through. I know that it's been kind of crazy lately. What about you, Mike? Anything new?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Well, nothing much new. Just still recovering from my accident I had a few weeks ago.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
He got hit by a car, dislocated both of his shoulders.
Yep. And the shoulders are coming out pretty good now. I mean, my right one I can use almost normally now. The left one's still lagging
behind, but it's getting there. So
Good.
I'm recovering good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I requested up again because I did forget one thing that I wanted to throw out there.
Sure.
In North Carolina, did you hear about what the Democrats are trying to do and what the Republicans' response was? I know that's kind of vague, so it's okay. What I thought, so here's what happened.
I didn't let you up, Jim, because I was in the bathroom. Jeez. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Matrina. Sorry.
The Democrats in North Carolina are trying to get them to revoke childhood marriage. The Republicans are fighting against it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Of course they are.
So
That's so gross.
Right. They're also trying to put forward a bill that essentially is going to say whether it is incest, whether it is rape, regardless of how heinous it is, if you terminate a pregnancy, it may be against the law. And they want to keep childhood marriage.
Ugh.
So
If that just doesn't show you what the fucking Republicans are, what more do you people need to see? It's fucking disgusting.
right. Yeah.
Dude,
So I wanted to just throw that out there for people because I thought that was kind of interesting information.
it's so gross. But right on par for them fuckers.
Didn't they learn anything from what was that sect in Utah where the old men kept marrying all the young girls and the young boys couldn't marry anybody?
Well, that's the Mormons.
Jeff,
Yeah.
Jeff
Jeff
Oh my
War-
God. Did y'all learn anything from your other leader?
Warren Jeffs. Yeah. So gross, man.
Back up here and throw that out there.
So gross. Advocating for child marriage. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Sick.
We gotta save the children from drag queens.
However, it's not surprising because every one of them nasty fucking MAGA chuds that come up here, all are dolphins. They're all following young women. So it tracks.
Yeah.
It tracks.
It does. I just wanted to throw that out there. It's
Thank
good to see
you.
Jen. You can go ahead and drop me down loud again. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That's okay. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna get her.
Anyway, Mike, what did you want to say, honey?
Also, just wanted to say hey, see how you're doing and everything, and
All right.
stuff like usual.
Yeah, no, I'm doing okay.
I mentioned Disney, and I was saying we should all start a Disney fund.
Well, Mr. Jones X and No Rads are going to take me and the kids to Disney. They offered to take us all to Disney, so
Oh, nice.
yeah. So that should be fun. It was right after I hurt my arm, so I told them to wait till after my arm healed. So since it's healing up nicely, it's taken a while, probably because I should have gone to the doctor, but I didn't. But I am gonna go. Ava and Chase have only gone once
That'd be fun.
because it's so expensive. People don't realize. I think they think that like people that live in Florida like just live at Disney, but it's like $100 per person for one park for one day, and it's like $25 to park. So you're talking about $425 before you ever as you're walking in the front door. It's really expensive. It's not cheap.
I've never been to Disney.
Oh wow.
And at this point, I probably won't go. Even if I have grandkids, I'll just let them go with their parents.
I've been to Anaheim, but not Orlando.
I've never been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World many times, but we're just not that often because it is just real expensive. Now, my son Troy and his wife, my grandson, they all have annual passes. They go all the time.
I've been to a Disney store.
I've been to many Disney stores.
Hey, Bill, I was going to say, because you said you weren't sure what day your anniversary was, or the 1 year anniversary of your show.
Yes.
Is there a way in TikTok to maybe go back?
I don't know. That's why I don't know. I know it was before my birthday, so it was in May. It was like a week or two before my birthday, if I remember correctly, like around the 15th. But I'm gonna try to see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, I think there's a historical thing that they save a copy, but I'm not sure how far back they go.
Exactly.
Worth a look.
But I'm gonna try to find out because I would like to. I'm curious exactly what was the very first day because I don't remember like in my memory, but I know it was May. Because it was right before my birthday.
I remember when you were on the Polly all the time. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was kind of remember that.
I remember when she used to stalk me on another Big Creators Live, and she was too shy to talk to me, and then I told her she better knock that shit off.
I know.
That's funny.
I will sing to you. Who said that? Carrie said we have the same birthday. Will I still sing? Yeah, I'll sing to you. Even on my birthday, I'll sing to you.
So anyway, I just wanted to comment on that because you mentioned that. That sounds really fun to figure out a date and all get them on there.
I'll try to see if I can figure it out because I would like to know.
Yeah, that'll be kind of cool. So,
All right, thanks, Mike.
hey, love you, Jen. Love you, everybody.
Love ya.
Love you. Bye. Polly gave me the wings to fly. That is true. He encouraged me. He's like, do your live. You do great. I'm like, I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. I'm so glad I did it though. This has been I have the most fun. We've built such an amazing community and I would have missed all of you. So I'm super glad that I got over my fear of judgment from people. So I'm good. Mr.
We talked about I judge you every day.
Oh, I know that. I just don't care. I'm just kidding. and I definitely don't give a shit what maggots think of me. So like, oh, okay, you don't like me? Good. Mr. Logic, hello, my friend.
53 and from Georgia. Oh, I'm sorry, I was sticking to the format.
Thank you for playing along, sir.
I'm 53 and from Cali.
I'll be 53 next month, and I'm from Florida.
Hey, it's a Gen X party. All right.
Yep, I'll be.
I know I called in the other day, kind of blasting about the VA. I actually had a VA doctor's appointment yesterday with my doctor, and I watched my doctor sit there and get the VA straight for me. It was amazing. So if you're a veteran and you're listening, go into your My Health event, send a secure message to your doctor, or tell them at your next appointment I'm not getting things that I need. And the doctors seem to be in charge of the VA right now. So just a tip to pass along to other veterans: talk to your doctor; they can make it happen.
There we go.
I got my new physical therapist. I got my physical therapy appointment 1 mile from my house, and I'm
Good job.
On the way. How about that?
Good job.
That's awesome.
So that was just kind of my PSA for all the veterans listening.
That's good to know, though. I mean, that's important because if they feel like they're just like giving up because they're not getting anywhere, that's very good advice.
Yep, never give up. Talk to your doctor, and that they are accessible through your app. There's an app that we all use. They're accessible through private messaging or your app. You just gotta request it. So.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you did that. 'Cause I know they gave you physical therapist how many hours away?
Yeah, it was like 6 hours away.
Yeah.
Therapy, but this way I get to go to an actual private doctor and it's paid for through community care. So
good. Okay.
Your tax dollars are at work, and so am I. So
hey, I'd rather my tax dollars go to you than Elon Musk.
Hey, exactly. Yeah.
I'd rather that's why I say all the time, I'm like, I'd rather veterans get it. Single moms, human beings that need food. I'd rather they got the assistance or the welfare than fucking Elon Musk getting $8 million a day. So I'm glad my tax dollars are going to you, Mr. Logic.
Same here, same here. And for those listening, I did actually pay my $1,500 in taxes this year, so I put back into the system as well. But, you know,
That's all? That's all you paid?
no, that is my that was what I paid. I almost stopped right there. That's what I came out of pocket for, including my deductions for my paycheck. So
I was just kidding.
Yeah. It's empty nesters, man. We don't have kids that we can claim anymore. So you know.
That's the best part of me having late in life surprises is I got tax deductions again.
So on to that topic real quick, and I put this in the comments earlier, but $5,000.
Damn it, I should have kept my uterus.
We can get you a new one. It's starting to go.
No, thank you.
But $5,000 to have a baby.
Yep.
Incentivizing. Okay, let's forget the stupidity of the metal thing and how that's
Jesus Christ.
Shitload.
Yep.
That place, yeah. $5,000. If we have to incentivize people $5,000 to have kids, and someone feels incentivized enough to get $5,000 and to have a kid and make a lifelong commitment like that, what does that say about the financial state of people?
Exactly.
Why can't 18 kids get $5,000 towards a scholarship or something like that rather than a pregnancy? And I'm saying this as a father of 3 kids. My wife and I had 3 kids, you know.
I have 4
kids, but,
yeah.
You know, and I'm just saying, man, $5,000 for having a baby. Why not incentivize something better? You know, there's nothing better than having a baby, but
how about you make shit affordable so people will want to have kids? Why don't you make daycare affordable so people will want to have kids or they can have kids? How about making universal pre-K, universal insurance to pay for having those kids? Like make things affordable so people want to have children because they can afford to have children.
Y'all got this all wrong. They don't want it to be affordable. They want women to stay home.
I know.
They don't want women in the workforce.
I know.
They don't want women to be educated. They don't want women to be doctors, lawyers, and politicians and such. They want you to stay home and be barefoot and pregnant, cook them meals so when they walk in the door after their little flutter with their mistress that they can eat a good steak, gosh darn it.
Yep.
Y'all paying attention?
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Lord have mercy. I just want to say this. I mean, God forbid we invest in the future of our country and actually give people livable wages so they want to fucking have sex and have babies and do all the good stuff that mass produces. Yeah, they'd ride the Bronco if they had money.
Oh my gosh. You know,
Sorry for my potty mouth. Sometimes that moonshine kicks in right when you need it. You know what I mean?
you sound like my neighbor to me, Jim. It's all good.
Right? I was going to say, you sound like my neighbors.
Yeah, I live up here in the North Georgia mountains, man. My accent's not the least worst one that you'll hear.
You know what's funny is when folks come on here, they think I'm making it up because I'm a Cali girl. What they don't know is I was stationed in both Kansas and Texas, and mine comes natural, okay? I know how to have a drawl and a twang all at the same time.
You got it. You're well traveled.
Signed on the government line.
Oh, man. Well, I just figured I'd give you guys an update and comment on the $5,000.
I appreciate that. Yes.
That's the wrong way. And any veterans out there that are having trouble with a VA, DM me, message me. It's Mr. Logic. And hats off to Logic Gal for that tiny violin in your awesome screen.
Holy shit. Wasn't that funny?
I saw her show and I was like, I love that screen name. Y'all take it easy.
You too. Thank you.
We love you too.
I'm glad you got it resolved with the VA because 6 hours away was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Shit, I don't even want to drive across town to go to my doctor.
Right?
For real. I mean, I literally have a knee injury right now that's so bad I'm walking with a cane. And they tried to send me to physical therapy in a whole other zip code that would take me an hour to get to.
Yeah.
I said, are you out of your ever-loving mind? Not only can I not walk far, driving with a leg sitting in a cut position for an hour, someone's going to have to peel me out of the car.
Exactly right. Once I get there, who's going to get me out? Hey, Nelson.
Hi, Diava. Hi, Jen.
south. And the funniest thing about it, they don't. All the doctors have quit. We have nurse
Practitioners.
and they had to bring nurses from other departments because they didn't have any nurses for the primary care.
Yikes. That's not good.
Okay? No, that's not good. Especially since I'm a 100% tier 1 vet.
I'm pretty sure they quit, though. I think a lot of them got fired. I don't think most of them quit.
Some of them quit. Some of them quit. But
Wow.
anyway, that was my story for today.
Well,
Well, I'm glad you were able to get in.
yeah, me too.
I got a clean bill of health for 80 years old. What?
Good job.
Woo woo! You got in that house that be yelling at you all the time, keeping you straight. Eat your vitamins, drink your milk. She be telling you what to do. Got to keep Nelson going.
That's right. And she surely does.
That's funny. Well, I'm glad.
That's a true statement. That's a true statement. Do you know married men live longer than married women?
Of course.
On average. Married men live 7 years longer because women are taking care of their men, but
Exactly.
men do not remind women of their appointments. So single women actually live longer. Say single ladies.
All the single ladies. Oh, the single ladies. We have a real quick. We have a flash goal of the little roses. If you want to help knock out this little flash goal that TikTok does once a day, it's kind of late, but if you want to participate, you can. I'm sorry, Nelson. Go ahead, honey.
No, I was just saying that we're like a magic pair. I can't say it anywhere else, but we click from moment one.
That's so
moment
cool.
One, and we've been together 9 years and never been apart.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have that. I'm glad you found that in your life. Not everybody has that opportunity. Unfortunately for me, every man in my life has let me down since birth. So, so that's rare, and I'm so happy for you.
I have to say this. There's somebody out there for both of you. You just have random.
No, I'm good. I am not interested.
I'm not either.
I did the math, Nelson. You were 71 when you found that woman, so good on you. But I have no interest in dating. I have no interest in sharing my bank account, my mortgage, my car, my vacation, nothing. I don't want to share my stuff.
I was actually 70, and we're surprised you were not. My wife is 18 years younger than I am.
Doesn't surprise me at all, Nelson.
And she's also, but you have to worry about her because she's here on a green card. My wife is Kenyan.
Also doesn't surprise me.
That's funny. Don, real quick, Don, thank you for the $2 for a Trump targeting Act Blue. Thank you, Don.
Okay, I just wanted to stick my nose in.
That's okay. Thank you.
Love y'all.
I love you too. Jem, do you know anything? I've heard bits and pieces of Trump attacking Act Blue, but I don't know the full story. Do you happen to know, or?
I do not. I've been at work all day, so I haven't even had any news today.
Okay. I was just curious because I've heard bits and pieces. Let's see. Trump, I'd probably just do Trump Act Blue. That'll probably be enough. I mean, I
would be surprised if he didn't attack anything that's Democratic or encourages voting.
It says Trump takes.
Go ahead.
Trump to target Act Blue and presidential memorandum. Trump directs Justice Department to investigate Act Blue. So, like weaponizing the Department of Justice?
That alone, that statement alone should tell you all you need to know as an American citizen, that the President of the United States is sending his pit bull to do the job that DOJ is supposed to do when crimes are presented. There's no crime yet, so what's there to investigate?
He's such a sad, pathetic man. Act Blue is the basically the fundraising arm for the Democratic Party.
Which means that any persons who has donated through Act Blue would also be on their list.
I've donated to Act Blue.
Millions have. Millions have.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. There's a little flash goal up there of the little roses. They're only 1 coin. If you guys wouldn't mind knocking that goal out, I'd really appreciate it, because we're about to end here, and I think I need like 23 more. They only cost 1 coin.
I want to address something that I heard today, and I want to warn people about this, because I meant what I said about the far left and the extremists.
Yeah.
If you are coming on this app and you are listening to far leftists that are telling you to primary or vote against the Democratic Party, I want to warn you right now, you are literally causing your own demise, because the Democratic Party is the party that has fought for rights of American citizens. When you hear people talk about capitalism, I want to remind people that the United States of America is one of the wealthiest, or was until Trump got into office, one of the wealthiest countries in the world for several reasons, good, bad, and ugly. But I will tell you this, we are not a capitalist society. We are what's called a mixed economy, which means we have the ability for people to educate themselves and grow and become something and help others. That's the whole premise about being an American citizen, is that you have the ultimate opportunities to have growth. If you choose to think that everybody should be equal and have the same amount, then you're choosing to let people who do not go to work, who do not educate themselves, who do not do anything, to have the same as a doctor who spent 12 years in school, who has studied their whole lives, a lawyer who's passed the bar on the first try because they spent 12 and 15 hours studying a day. Start recognizing that there is a difference between capitalists and oligarchy. Capitalism means that you have the ability to capitalize on your growth. It doesn't mean to take away from everybody. And we are a mixed economy. And if you Google it, don't listen to me. Go Google it and look up a mixed economy. It is one of the greatest economies in the world, and that is why we have been successful. That's not to say that we haven't done harm, because we also need to own that as well, which is why we need to start taking from the greediest and giving it to the neediest in the way of taxes.
Exactly. I agree.
And I just want to say I did that by 4 o'clock.
You did that by what?
Right when it was 4 o'clock.
I know, you did good. All right, I need 9 more of the little hearts. Oh, let me see. I got, who's in the box? Special K. Let's bring one more person up, so maybe we can hit this goal. Nope, they dropped down.
They're on their attack against Kamala again, calling her a drunk, and saying that we're similar. That's the new talking point. So they're all getting it from a website somewhere, some dark website.
Yep.
And that's because they know she's not running for governor now, and she's going to throw her hat back in the race, and she almost got him the first time. So if she comes back into play again, she's going to take it. So we need to make sure that we are encouraging everybody to make sure that we're banding together, leftists, Democrats, progressives, independents. Everybody needs to be voting blue and supporting the Democratic Party. And then we call on our politicians to do what's right by culture. And that's the thing. That's how we change things. We don't do it by throwing away our voices and our vote. We don't do it that way.
Exactly. I totally agree. Like, we have to stand together. Like, no candidate's ever going to check off every box you want. They're just not. Oh yeah, I need 2 more hearts. We're almost there. No, you're not picking a life mate. You're not picking a life partner. They don't have to check every single box of everything you want. They just have to be going in the direction you want the country to go. If you want it to be more progressive, then you got to vote for Democrats, even if they're not as far progressive as you want. They're still going in that direction, and they're not going to fascism.
I heard a couple of leftists today because I was kind of jumping through lives listening today, and it's terrifying how the younger generation doesn't get it. They want everything right now. They want everything to be their way, and they think that by harming others, they're going to achieve that. No, what you're going to do is harm yourselves, because it is the centrist, it is the older people who have wisdom, who have lived this life, paid taxes, had love, have lost, have gone through life, that are going to be the ones voting also. And you're not going to gain it by harming that group of people, by spewing ageism. You're not going to win that way. What you're going to do is turn people off, and they're going to vote more conservative. That's what's going to happen. So if you really want to support a society that's progressive and growing, you need to support the Democratic Party and work with the Democratic Party to make the change you want to see in the world. Because you will never see that under MAGAs. You will never see that under an oligarchy, ever.
Exactly. 100%. It says I need 1 more rose, but I've seen everybody given it. Oh. But she just going 40 gifters, send a rose to your live. Oh, it needs a new person. Somebody that hasn't sent a rose. They want to send a rose. It has to be 40 different gifters, I guess. That's weird. Achieved. Okay, yay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I didn't really. Me too.
Talk to you guys later.
All right, bye, Jem. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you for helping me get to my goals. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the taps, the likes, the loves, the cash apps, the Venmos. But more importantly, thank you for being here with me every single day. I couldn't do this every single day without you. I appreciate you, and I love you guys so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do it all over again. So, mwah, I love you, and have a good night. All right, YouTube and then Twitch. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do this all over again. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.